Okay, well, hello everybody, and welcome back to episode 1, attempt 16 of Palworld Hardcore Permadeath. Attempt 15, by every available metric, was going extremely well. It was only the ending that bit me in the ass, but when you think about it, the wood harvesting was going seamlessly, there were no interruptions, I didn't have to log out in order to fix my pals no longer cutting down the trees. Our progression was rapid, seamless. Even with the lower health that I had, we were still managing to keep it together, and I learned a lot about, don't go catch your incinerams before you're ready, all that kind of stuff. So we're just going to try to take the experience that I gathered in the last series and apply it to this one. Most important bit of experience I learned is that if you're in an area with pals that greatly outlevel you, don't stop and try to loot the ancient ruin while they're aggroed on you. Just leave right away. De-aggro, go back when it's safe, right? I took a gamble and I got myself killed in attempt 15. And all I have to do, my only mandate, is to make sure that that doesn't happen here in attempt 16. So let's hope we can pull it off, but if not, Core Keeper's waiting for us to play more of later. Anyway, my settings seem copacetic. We have Permadeath on. The only thing I changed is the egg hatch speed, which I usually do. Let's hop in. And I'll get chat ready here. It would be awesome if you could save a character preset. I would love to see that implemented one day. For the hardcores, for the people who die often and have to restart, it'd be nice. Okay, we're ready. Let's hop in. At some point during the stream, I might have to run to the toilet. We've had a very spicy soup for the past couple days, and I've been shitting like a slip and slide, so we'll see how it goes. Let's talk to this person. Advance the quest. Hello, Gobi. Hello, Kakashi, Claire, Kane, Riffraff, Vuitond. Good to see you guys. I sleep well, Claire. It's strange. I get my 8 hours, but it's always broken up. Right? I always end up I'll sleep 8 hours, but I'll wake up 4 to 6 times every single night. It's so strange. I'm gonna collect some stray resources here. This is the one. Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully. Yeah, I wanted to seamlessly do this early game stuff so I don't have to craft new tools again in the future. We're gonna have to go find another... right here, we got the stone, and then I'll hit a tree a couple times. Or I could just grab this. That'll work. Okay. And so begins our adventure. I'm gonna do what I usually do. And I'm gonna go in stamina first. Keeps the early game a little more exciting, A little squishier, more intensity. I got a Pal Sphere, so it's within the realm of possibility that I get my Kativa early. Have a little more carry weight. And maybe I could rethink my progression a little bit. Why don't I, instead of going straight down to the dungeon area, just grab a little bit of Paldium, catch 5 of each pal here, level up a little bit more, and then we go, right? At least that way I won't be in such danger when I fight the boss of the dungeon. Hello, Lamball. They call me the Axe Man. Let me axe you something. Motivational leader. Somehow with sadist and pacifist. That's, wow. Okay. Well, the motivational leader is always nice. Let's make some spheres. Lamball can help us to produce them. $20 spheres. I'm definitely going to want to get a couple of Tiefens for fighting. Also, they will heal me if I get damaged too much, so Tiefen will be a really good early game pal for us. These 20 spheres will allow me to get a good start. Kind of cool how it just plows into both like that. Yeah, it's not bad. We got a mine foreman in the party. They just rammed each other. All right. Another mine foreman, look at that. Let's go grab that chest over there. Yeah, we're gonna level up a little bit. Alright, let's go get some Tiefens for the combat. We're gonna want them. Their water gun is our best long-range option. Shit. Alright, let's build a pal box. I'm gonna sort out my pals a little bit. Not too much, Tommy, not too much. Yeah, how are you doing? Alright. Take the Kativa. Mine Foreman. Mine Foreman. Increase in water attack damage, that could come in handy. Vanguard increases my attack. Is Regency? I think I heard he has really good stats, like really high base stats. All right. I think this is as far down as we go. Now we go back up and we return to the dungeon area. Well, we got enough wool now. The only thing that sucks about Tiefend is he's so low to the ground that his water gun often misses and strikes terrain instead of the pal you're aiming at. You know what I'm really gonna miss? I'm gonna miss our Ranch Master Lamb Ball. My recommended pal for combat? Just pick one you like. Pick one you like. for the early game, I would recommend that you use a Celeray, because Celeray negates fall damage, improves the glider, and he also has long-range water gun moves right from the start. All right, down we go. We approach the dungeon. Well, that's our last Kativa. If I get a little bit of fiber, I could make my shield early. Good morning, Poser. Welcome back. How are you today? That was weird. I barely got any of the resources out of that whole ash tree. Let's harvest this one. I should be able to get the remaining 3 fiber for the shield down here. But I might want to go back up and put down a storage chest, but I can do it easily. I don't... I'm gonna drop half of that meat. We're gonna go over here. I'm gonna grab that fiber, loot the pile. But yeah, I can build a PAL box, fast travel back up there, put down a storage chest, and then fast travel back to my PAL box. Our final fiber for the shield is right here. As good as you can be on a damn Monday. I feel you, brother. I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. I feel like I'm gonna shit myself. We've had a spicy soup for the past 2 days, and I've been shitting like a slip and slide, and I can even now I can feel like this ungodly thing brewing in my intestines. That's just, it's gonna come out like with no consistency. You know what I mean? And I slept 8 hours, but I woke up like 6 times last night. But it is what it is. Other than that, Can't really complain. That Celeray may endeavor to safe spot us. I'm gonna have to try to lure him back here by going further inland. Although it looks like he doesn't really have a cap to his available range. No, he does not. Let's try to take cover behind something so that he may come closer. Maybe if I'm like here. Yeah, he's coming further inland now. We did it. I'm gonna put down a PAL box. Moldron Crest is really good for when you're doing the end game raids. Yeah, if you have a whole bunch of Moldron Crests, then he'll keep the bosses frozen. Alright, let's make our shield early. And this is what we're gonna need for the clothing, but I will also need to get more fiber, but we'll worry about that later. Can make the glider right now. Okay. Alright, while he crafts those, well, while this one crafts them, let's go create a storage site at our intended base location, and then we'll fast travel back here. No, I had an episode yesterday, Rude. There were a lot of things, like, I thought I was gonna stop, but then I didn't stop. Yeah, there were a lot of mistakes I made before we fought Panthalus. I didn't properly prepare for the fight. And there's a lot of things I could have done better the whole time that I will try to do better this time. Everybody's fed. I'll take the bread. Our inventory is now clean. I'm gonna get the fiber that I'll need to make my clothing. I need 7 fiber. And 2 cloth. Yeah, I didn't like power leveling, rude, but it occurred to me after the series was over that I could have condensed the Nomas school to go from 40% bonus EXP to 80. And I also didn't use the Pal Tamer glasses to assess the IVs, right? There were a lot of different things I could have done. I didn't breed as often as I should for condensing. Yeah, a lot of things in tandem that I could have, should have, would have done, and will do this time. Anyway, we have a whole bunch of spheres, and I could theoretically go capture some daydreams right now if I want to do that before the dungeon. Maybe I will do. And then we'll fast travel back here so I can do that dungeon. And there's our final two. Actually, we might be done. Oh well, we'll catch one extra. I'm gonna capture these deepens and finish my quota. That should be the final one required.
Yeah.
And that's it for Chicopee. Alright, let's head back to that cave, the dungeon, and let's get it done. We got the early game quests done. I'm gonna head down this way. We'll get a couple of chests on the way. There's a fire egg up there. Let's grab it, I guess. And then I'll fast travel to our storage to deposit it. I wonder what's in a large scorching egg that you would get from here. But it's not a huge verdant egg, so color me disappointed. I was kind of hoping that I might have a shot at getting a Braloha. We had 2 chances last time, and we never got to see the result of the eggs that we were to hatch. Some of them gotta go, yeah. I have those feelings in my stomach where... You know the feeling where you cannot take the risk of pushing out a fart because you know something else might happen. I'm living that right now. I still haven't met my celery quota. Okay, let's go deposit. Yeah, there were a lot of cool things that we got in the last playthrough. We'll have to hope that we can get cool things in this one too. I could save some space with this, maybe. Okay, we're good. Weight-wise, space-wise, we got all the room that we need. Let's go. We have a dungeon to do. We have 37 PAL spheres. It should be more than enough for anything we would find in there. I really hope this dungeon doesn't have one of those crazy-ass loot rooms in it. I mean, the loot's good, don't get me wrong, but it's just so painful to loot it. Hopefully we get a whole bunch of Paldium here and it launches me forward regarding my requirement for spheres. I have 2 mine foremen and a Kativa in my party. It looks like we could get our turticle here early, which is always nice. I highly doubt Tiefend will be able to shoot them. Nice. Well, the way he goes. I'm gonna grab that on the way back. There's no need to over-encumber myself now. There's gonna be plenty of mineable resources down below. I'm gonna have to keep moving. What? Oh my god. There's 4 tentacles in here, dude. I might be cooked. That was fucking wild. 4 tentacles, that's a bit much for anybody at this stage of the game. Especially with the limited health upgrades I don't have. Jesus. At least they don't seem to surpass that territory line, which gives me a shot. Our shield is restored. Jesus, dude. I have 2 megaspheres, and I'm 1 hit from dying. Jesus Christ. That was one hell of a skill check I had to pass there, but I'm gonna take my time and rest here for a minute. Holy shit. Oh, Tiefin healed me. Yes. Okay. Get him, buddy. One of them I can do. Tell me you guys saw that sheer badassery. Can you believe I survived all that? I'm using the Mega if I have to. Okay, we're good. I don't think... Did you guys realize I had 20 health left at some point? I feel like not enough of you are shitting yourselves for thought of what just happened. I got a healing potion, thank goodness. That was equal parts like skill and preparation. If I didn't have the Tiefin and didn't have that heal, I probably would have died. But when you're the GOAT, you know how it is. The only thing that kills me is my own mistakes. And I didn't make any. Not this time. Fire away, buddy. Yesterday, I got killed by beacons. Very high level beacons when I was going on an expedition to get the Ring of Fright far to the north. I wanted the carryweight ring to help with my paldium mining, and I recklessly went in there to get the ring while they were already aggroed on me. Possibly a completely avoidable death circumstance if I had just been smarter about it. Bro, I don't think I've ever come that close to dying in an early game dungeon before. I was getting attacked by 4 tentacles at once. There was... I literally had 20 health left, and I was spamming the dodge button to get away from the bubbles. And they were right behind me, dude. They were right behind me. Right after I got away and saved my own life, that's when Tiefin healed me. That was insane. Anyway, it looks like we're finally done down here in the pit of attempted defeat. Let's leave with our head held high, knowing that it was attempted and that the game threw its best at us and we got out of it. You missed it? Fatal, you should go back like 2 minutes. Just go back 2 minutes and watch the shit show that I got myself into and then subsequently got myself out of. You will shit a brick, brother. I swear to God. And watch the whole thing, because I had so many near-death experiences. It was radical, dude. It was fucking radical. And if I didn't have Tiefin in my party, he healed me twice, I think, over the course of the fight. If I didn't have him in my party, I probably would have died. There were times, though, where I survived purely on the merit of my own decision-making and skill. Contrary to the end of the last playthrough where I got myself killed, in this one, I got myself out in that situation. It was fucking amazing. I would recommend all of you rewind the stream by like 3 or 4 minutes and watch how I dealt with those tentacles. I strongly recommend it, because I'm not making a short about it. You guys are the only ones who are gonna... You know what? Maybe I fucking will. I mean, it's fucking badass. Yeah. Palworld, Episode 1, Attempt 16, 40 minutes in, near death with tentacles. It was honestly intense enough where I'm actually compelled to make a short about it. Okay, 96 weight worth of metal, we'll get rid of that. I may move freely. We have 265 paldium. The boss room is up ahead. I see no paldium in this room, so it looks like we have the benefit of not requiring any over-encumbrance on our way. Equal parts luck and skill, buddy. You know how it is. But there were so many times where I would have died if it wasn't for the decision that I made. Crouching behind that coal node, right? I saved my own fucking life. And then when I was rolling away from the bubbles, dude, if I had started rolling just a fraction of a second later, that would have killed me. It straight up would have killed me. Like, I am so proud of that. That is the kind of situation that hardcore is made for. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. It's either one Dinosaur or several smaller creatures, so I guess we go with the one Dinosaur. It's me and you, Tiefin. Let's try to get this done. It's kind of stuck. I'm gonna try to set it free so it's a fair fight. Alright, it's free. I need to really nail the timing of my recalls, man. And I have to keep enough distance between me and Dinosaur where when I recall my pal, I also avoid the Razor Leaf. This is a multifaceted skill check here. And it has to be over a long timeline, too. Consistent. Okay, that was clutch. I fed him. He's ready for more. Oh my god. I don't like these vines around me, buddy. They're gone. If I'm really lucky, this thing will have Mercy hit or something. Holy shit. At least I had my shield back. He might one-hit kill us. Well, one-hit kill my pal. If it comes down to it. Hopefully not. Let's wait. Use Razor Leaf. Alright, go Kativa. Fury swipes. That's our best way to deal good damage right there. Yeah, if we can get Kativa in there for Fury swipes. But we have to be careful about when we choose to do it. Go ahead, use Razor Leaf. I'm waiting for you. Go Kativa. Fuck yeah. Tiefin got hammered. Go, Kativa, now. I'm telling you, man, in terms of raw DPS output in the early game, Kativa is the fucking GOAT. Like, he is. One more hit. Okay. Skill check passed. Let's claim our prize. We got it. That was wild, man. That was a crazy dungeon. Super eventful. And we now have a combat pal who their level surpasses even my level, right? And we got a whole bunch of Paldium too. Very good get. Howdy, Haroond. Welcome, buddy. It's good to see you. Let's get a little bit more. And I'll make 130 spheres. You know what? Maybe? How encumbered am I if I take this shit apart? I'm not encumbered at all. Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna head up this way and go home. That dungeon was like... That was like Hercules' 12 trials, you know what I mean? That was fucking insane. Absolute batshit craziness. Right. Yeah, this is another chest that I almost never get. I found it a couple playthroughs ago. I'll try to get that chest every time. It's probably the most out of the way and hidden chest on the entire starting island. Besides this one. This should... Well, I don't have Celeray. So I might not actually be able to get all the way up the tower in one fell swoop. Actually, yes I can. I'm gonna grab a Celeray and it'll help me do that. It'll save me climbing trouble. Okay, definitely. 1,000,000% we're using that. Let's get rid of Tiefent and take a Celeray. I don't know, man. Tiefent healing me was super helpful, you know? But he doesn't save you against a one-hit down, so... Alright. This is gonna help me to get up there much easier. Got it. Now I'm immune to fall damage, so I can do whatever I wish. I already got the egg over there. It's time to place our Palbox and get the resource harvesting underway, but I will have to get some pupperize as well. So, I'm going to want to have a good idea of where the resources are and where I'm going to be laying out all of my stuff. I think I'll put the Palbox, well, anywhere it gets the majority of the resources, which it does in many places around here. I just want to make sure I get that boulder over there. Yeah, we'll get that boulder and everything else. Alright. We'll start doing our resource harvesting soon. I'm going to exchange my heaviest items for the lightest. I'm going to read these. That'll do. I'll make a new chest after. We're gonna go unlock the fast travel station down here. I'll complete my chest collection run, and I'll also grab the egg at the very bottom of the hill. I'll capture my pupperize and my gumosses, possibly any caprities that we locate along the way. But I have to alter some moves. Only can rush. I'm gonna grab that leather. We need it to craft a couple of things here in the early game. It will be hard to hit these on the terrain we find ourselves on. Oops. You know what? Let's just remove Punch Flurry. God damn it. I'm so glad I passed that dungeon, dude. That fucking trial of combat. Nailed it. I probably won't be able to hit that pupperai. Nice. Managed. Well, I got my first noble. That's always good. Oops. A second motivational leader, not bad, and I think I see a megasphere over there that I'd like. Oh, perfect opportunity here. It's actually exactly the amount that I need, so let's make sure I don't accidentally wake him up with a strong attack. Hang on. You are gonna get one shot by Kativa most likely, so let's weaken him ourselves. Beautiful. Looks like we finished with them. My Celeray captures remain incomplete. Of course, we'll have to try to get as many pangolins as possible, too. I'm almost done with my early game investment into stamina. Mercy hit Pengulet? Well, it's something, isn't it? There's a dark egg over there. Strange, we got a fire egg and a dark egg here. So we have no chance at a Braloha, but I am curious as to what else we might get in their stead. Let's go get that. Is this where it is? The shortcut up the tower? Oh my god, it is. Cool, so I can actually shortcut my way up both towers that require me to climb them, just by using certain wind tunnels. Anyway, we're done with Celeray. Now I just need like 2 more pangolins, I think. Given the fact that it's still nighttime, maybe I could squeeze out a few Noxes over here. The daytime captures I can get anytime. I might want to keep an eye out for an herbal too. I have to just be a capturing machine right now. Nothing else to it. I see a pal, I catch it. Draw kebab, you have to aim and then click the middle mouse button. I don't know what the keybind is on console, but that's what it is on PC. You just aim and click middle mouse. Alright, we have our 200 stamina, now it's all about the HP for the foreseeable future. Let's unlock the fast travel point over here, we're gonna want it for later. Yeah, they need to fix Clovey's hitbox for the targeting. It's so broken. Anyway, that's our final required Clovey. No worries, buddy. No worries. Well, we can get our insurance package here. State Farm is always there, but you know what's there more? Herbal. Artisan conceded herbal. It's kind of strange. Anyway, we have to kill these guys, not catch them, so Dinosim's gonna help us out. Oh yeah. Honestly, the Dinosim is pretty good. We got a level 2 mining pal early on. That's nice. I haven't needed a mercy hit pal so far. But eventually we will want one. We did get a Pangullet with mercy hit. We've really powered through a whole bunch of captures here. We've done great. All right. Okay. No, it's an L. Why would it get uninstalled? I handled my last death very gracefully. think we have more than enough leather for what we need now.
Yeah.
Alright, Pangullet is done. And Foxbark's also. Yeah, I killed Pantalus and got to the World Tree. Thank you, Rex. Thank you, buddy. So far, we've had great demonstrations of luck and skill. When I was in my first dungeon, I got attacked by four turtles at once, and they all out-leveled me, and I still managed to get out of there with 500 HP. It was insane, buddy. It was fucking majestic is what it was. Alright, it's time for us to set up our storage system. And then I had to beat a level 13 Dinosaur with a bunch of fucking level 7s, level 8s, not even. Level 6s. I don't much like the sloping, but I'm not going to min-max the placement. It'll be fine the way it is. Let's get 4 more stone. And then 4 more wood. Should be enough storage to get me started. Alright, so let me get a good feel for where the resources are. Don't pass the grass. Way over there. There's nothing over there, so I can build over there as much as I wish. In fact, I might just put the row of chests right here. It's more flat. It's gonna look better. Alright.
Yeah.
While they build those, I'm going to disallow the collection of wood, stone, and ores on these other chests. Pal materials in here. Production goods. And PAL materials, if we run out of room for PAL materials in this one. I'll get them started on making some spheres right now. Alright. So, upgrade. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of my own resource gathering just in the beginning here. Let's save this party and then seek out logging foreman. I will need a repair bench. 10 wood, 10 stone. I guess I can't place that because of the bench, eh? Palbox. All right. That should be more than enough storage for now. All right. So I'll put eggs and sellables here at the very end. And we'll just mix and match them. Same probably with enhancement items. Now we're gonna need a food production area. Guess that's as good a place as any. If I need more storage space, I'll just do another row of chests beside that one. Hello, Kevin. How are you? How's your day going?
Hey.
I'm gonna build up a whole bunch of stuff that I know I'll need. And then maybe we could upgrade the Palbox all at once very quickly. There we go. Nice and clean. That boulder, I believe, was like over here, so I don't really need to worry about disabling the spawn of it. Super excited and terrified at the same time. Well, if you could get through Panthalus, you can get through anything, buddy. Repair bench, shoddy bed. I'll need more wood. I'll sleep way at the end over here. All right.
Hey.
Yeah, apparently the Apocalypse skill fruit works really well against Panthalus too. You summon several tornadoes, and he's so massive that all of the tornadoes hurt him. So it, like, melts his health away. We're just gonna gather a whole bunch of the resources that we'll need for the base work, and then we'll get everything laid out. Alright, now for the stone. I don't have a fuddler, but I do have a bunch of mine foremen. Well, I have a couple, and they're already in my inventory. I'm only gonna have to harvest these resources once. Once I've done it, my pals are gonna take over on the production side of things indefinitely. Let's continue making more spheres. Thunderstorm and lightning bolt, yeah, buddy. That's how I got through it. I had a Celeray Lux as well as a beacon, and I was using Thunderstorm and lightning bolt on both. And I also had the Lord of Lightning's scepter. I had the Fenglope Lux ring, and I had the... I can never remember his name. Orzerk. The Orzerk charm. So I had like massive lightning damage. It was like plus 12. I'm gonna start from over here. We'll build 10 beds. While they build that, I'll do the hot springs. There was a boulder right there, but I should be able to have these around here without disrupting anything. Close. You know what? Let's just do the snapping. Although it looks like I can't because there's too many snappable objects around it. So we'll just have to try to... You know, it's an early game base, but I still want it to look relatively clean. Close enough, I suppose. But no cigar. Perfect. Now I can put down more beds. Hopefully it doesn't get rid of one of those. Nice. I'll build these while they build those. And I can deploy a couple of extra helping pals to build. Or I'll make the pal spheres while they do that. Palbox upgrade available, eh? I can delete the stone pit and the crusher after they've been built. Stone pit, crusher, logging camp, I can delete all of it. But we are going to need like 100 more wood, so let's get on that. I still have my logging foreman and Gumas in the party. But
Hey.
I'm just glad that we finally found a base where the tree harvesting is consistently functional, you know? That sort of shit ruins an early game. It kills the vibe. I'll get this one last tree over here. I've manually harvested every single tree in the radius, except for the one near the boulder up the hill. Alright. Now we build the crusher. And the logging site. And then we delete it all. I just need a couple of stone, which they've already produced. And then we're at the stage where we'll need a little bit of metal. Which means I'm gonna need a rush ore, so let's leave them building that, and let's go retrieve some rush ores then. I already have Turticle. In the same place where I get rush ore, I can also unlock the fast travel point that leads me to more metal. So let's get there. Bonus captures, too. Didn't count on that. Get our depressos early. Fuck. We're done with the pressos, but I'll catch a couple more. They are nocturnal workers, after all. They'll come in handy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Up here to the destination we really want. And grab our rush ore. But if I shoot that with Kativa, we're very likely to kill it in one hit, so I'm gonna have to wake it up with melee first. It looks like the logging pit, mining site, and crusher are done. We've unlocked access to our metal mining site. And we got an improved woodcutter just sitting there. Really? What the fuck was my health at, dude? I just got killed in like the most unlikely circumstance imaginable. Did he just one-shot me? Oh my god, fuck that. I might not be able to skimp on putting all of my points. Okay, I had 400 health left. I can't skimp on HP anymore. Putting all my points into stamina is leaving the possibility open that I fail, right? If I put more points in HP first before I get Hangyu, it might be wise. It won't be as good for travel, but like, I don't know. Either way, we're not playing this anymore today. I had my attempt. We failed. I'm gonna play more Core Keeper. Anyway, tomorrow I'll just start putting more points into health earlier on. Like, I have to. You can't invest otherwise. Like, it just... You're too squishy, right? I feel like there's a time to put those points into stamina, but I can't do it too soon. I like having it, but if I'm gonna be that squishy all the time, it's just not worth it, right? Like, it's just not worth it. Anyway, it turns out that Core Keeper is a much bigger game than I thought it was. Much bigger game than I ever thought it was. There's not just those 3 bosses, there's actually like a laundry list of other bosses. You just only unlock access to them after you beat the first round, right? So... Anyway, maybe tomorrow's gonna be our day, chat. I'm honestly kind of relieved though, because Core Keeper is also extremely fucking fun. And I'm happy that I get to play it. I had actually a lot of fun with it yesterday. It's extremely difficult. It's like a roguelike. You're super squishy, everything's super deadly. It's got like really strict progression. Alright, so we have the redirect prepared into the new stream. I just need to grab the chat for it. And I'm gonna go have a cigarette before we switch lanes here. Alright guys, I'm sorry for the untimely death, but this is where Palworld for the day comes to a close, but we will be back again tomorrow to try once more in hardcore and see how we do. I'm gonna try to... I'll do an alternative method where I put my first point into health and then stamina, then health, then stamina, then health, and I'll interchange between the two until we have 200 stamina tomorrow. That should boost my survivability, hopefully to enough of an extent where even with the risks I take and even with the, you know, the aggressiveness with which I try to capture pals, I don't end up in any shitty situations, right? And a new day tomorrow in Palworld means new captures, it means new passives, it means new possibilities. So, I'll see you guys tomorrow for more Palworld, and for now, let's hop into Core Keeper and have more fun. Alright, so I already have everything set up. I will see you guys in the next stream in a moment.